Hello, beautiful people of Facebook. Jessica Lozano here, women's relationship coach and women's embodiment mentor and ceremony facilitator. I'm coming to you today on my bed. Today is the first day that I was like, oh my God, I'm a little tired today. Don't want to do Facebook Live challenge that I gave myself today. But that was earlier. And went to the beach, took a nap, took a shower, and Ron and I are going to do our Sunday couple day. We don't really have like a word for it, but on Sundays we get together and we are currently reading a book, which I'm going to share with you, and we spend time together. And this is something that has really helped us be an extraordinary couple amongst lots of other things. But when you are in a long-term relationship, it's more important for you to make your relationship intentional, because there's other desires and other things that we tend to focus on besides the relationship. For example, making more money, being healthier, up-leveling in your career, the kids, other things going on in your life, like in-laws or grandparents you got to take care of, right? Things like that, things that we also have other goals on, and we put the relationship last. Put the relationship as if like, yeah, I know he loves me, we're good. Like, so you don't really take care of the relationship, the love, the sex, the emotional intimacy, the romance, the thrill. So making your relationship intentional by saying, we are going to set time, certain days, to work on our relationship, to connect, to just talk with no distractions, right? To read a book together, to do something together that's different, like taking a new class together that both of us are not experienced in, doing something new so that relationship keeps that intimacy, sexual polarity, and the thrill and the romance. So right now, when we're in Jersey, we did this a little bit more often. We actually even did 30 days of like no Netflix, no video games. Ron plays video games, and no social media like after a certain time, so that we could intentionally connect. And this is when we reignited our relationship. So I have that in my Reignite Masterclass. So if you are in a relationship where you're feeling really dull, very like, what happened to the spark that was there? I know this is my man, I know this is my guy, but like, what the fuck? Like, why do I feel bored? Why do I feel complacent? Why do I feel like I don't want to have sex with him when like I used to love having sex with him? My Reignite Masterclass is for you. It's 6 days. I think it's 5 days and a bonus day. That will help you and your lover reconnect and go back to that place of like, oh my God, this is how I felt like when I was in love, and just sex is able to get better. So that is $173, I believe, for now, but that price is going to go up. So I'll leave the link here. So back to what I was saying. Now that when Ron has moved down and things are getting more settled, we're like, all right, I really want to have a day that you and I connect and we do the things together, at least starting one day. I think we're going to add Wednesdays in there as well, like a midweek check-in connection and all that, but for sure Sundays. So right now I got this book, The Buddha's Bedroom. Highly recommend. It's an awesome book if you are in a relationship and you want to read something together, you want to create deeper connection, you want to get the thrill and the romance back into the relationship. This is an awesome book to read by yourself first if your partner really isn't into that, and then read it together. I read it first, and I was like, this is a book that I want to read with Ron. So now that he's down, I was like, every Sunday, no matter what, we have a set time that this is the time that we're going to do something, and we are reading this book. So the first, and it has practices in it, which I love. I love actual tangible things that you can do with your partner when I'm reading a book or anything like that, where you can actually feel more of that connection and get to experience it. So one of the first practices that she has you do in this book is just being present, getting present with your body. And Ron and I did that together, and it really heightens your sensation, your sensitivity to your partner's energy. Like as we were doing the meditation and the breathing, I was just the present. I was getting a little bored, to be honest with you. And I started touching his thighs, and he's like, after the meditation, he's like, I actually felt your energy. Like I was actually able to feel more of your touch heightened. And he was like, I was starting to get a little aroused, but I needed to focus on this. So I focused my energy back onto my body in different parts. And then, it got calmed down. And it was actually a really good practice to do with him, because after a long-term committed relationship, it's easy to almost lose that connection because life gets so busy, right? You in the beginning, you're so in this bubble, you are so focused on each other. It's so new that you feel each other all the time. So when you're in a long-term relationship, again, making that relationship intentional is what keeps that relationship alive, by doing things like a meditation together, a simple meditation on sensations together. Alone, of course, is powerful because you are the center of your own world. You make your life an extraordinary life, and then you bring it with your partner. So, highly recommend this book. Now, on to Dripping Pleasure. Dripping Pleasure, as I mentioned, is a paid course now. So if you came in and you got in for free, when it was going to be a free container, you, my love, get to stay for free, because I just feel that's right. I'm going to honor the fact that when you saw it, you were like, yes, this is it. I am in. So I'm going to honor that for you. So congratulations. And the start date is going to move, because I need to get in there and see if there's anything, because now it is paid, if it's going to change. The price point is going to be, as of right now, it is $55. So if you want to get in, hop in. And more details are to come. And Dripping Pleasure is what brought me to a place to experience deep pleasure with my man. The awakening of my sexuality when it was suppressed. So it's awakened. And it's what allows me to continue to expand more into pleasure and want to have sex with my man, right? Like I want to have sex. Before, I couldn't even get myself to want it, right? It's like, I wish I could just feel horny, right? So now that it's there, it's like, yes, let's do it. Let's have fun, right? When it used to be something that was like a little uncomfortable for me. And I'll get more into details about this inside, and all the different layers that I went through, different steps that I went through in order to get to where we are now. So this is also if you are single. So you don't have to be in a relationship in order for you to activate this, because this actually was a solo journey. It was a solo journey for me to reconnect to my feminine body. First, I needed to have that sexual sovereignty. I needed to build a relationship with my own sexuality. And then I was able to bring it into the relationship. So that is what Dripping Pleasure is about. So it's currently $55. If you came in for free, you get it for free, my love. Even though I made that switch, I'm honoring you for the fact that you were like, yes, I am in, when I had those 2 days that I was sharing about it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to day 7, where I talk more about this breakthrough that I had with Dripping Pleasure. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience story that I tell you about what I went through and why it's so important as a woman to stay connected with your body and to lead with your body and not up here with your head. So go ahead and listen to that and stay tuned. And I'm going to go read this book with my love now. All right. Bye.